plenty of mental and emotional challenges faced by everyone. Today, on the Bomberos on Fire podcast, we delve deep into the heart of this issue. My name is Armando, and today we're shedding light on a topic that's close to our heart: mental health. Not just in the firefighting community, but also to everyone else, because everyone has a bone in this fight. It's a conversation that long overdue. We'll be discussing the unique challenges we face, sharing personal stories, and exploring ways to improve our mental well-being. With insights from experts, personal testimony, and actionable strategies, we aim to ignite a conversation that can make a difference. Because just as we fight fires, take care of people, and work in a stressful environment, we must also combat the internal struggles that many of us face. This is not just for firefighters, but everyone else living on this planet. Together, we can build a community of support, understanding, and healing. Join us as we journey through the art of conversation, seeking light and hope for everyone. Be safe. Welcome.
Welcome back. My name is Armando from Bomberos on Fire podcast. Today I got a pleasure. I got the international pleasure of with somebody who is kind of far away, but it feels closer. Before we do that, I want to start saying thank you to everybody who listened to us from South America to Europe to Florida, North America. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have to say that in order to continue doing this work. And to all the stream services, I appreciate it if you guys subscribe. And before we start, I want to say thank you for your time. I know it's 5 hours difference?
Yes.
Maybe? Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, maybe. So
Maybe.
For those who don't know, I'm in Florida, United States, and she is in Poland. The name of the town is, because I forgot.
Now it's Leszno, because now I'm in my hometown. So,
Leszno, yes.
Yes, it's between Poznań and Wrocław. I always explain it in this way.
Yeah, for those guys who doesn't know, or the people who listen to us, that's in Poland. And Poland is a country on the east side of Europe, and is close to Germany, Russia, Lithuania, Ukraine. So, if you don't mind, introduce yourself, and thank you so much, by the way, for being here and giving me your time.
Thank you so much for having me. Mm-hmm. And of course, my name is Daria. As you've mentioned, I'm from Poland. Later, I will explain what I'm doing here talking to you. But I would like to start, of course, with thanks. So, as I've mentioned, thank you for having me, Armando. And also thank you to my professor, to Professor Jarosław Krajka from my university, from Maria Curie-Skłodowska University in Lublin, Poland, who supported me, who allowed me to focus on the topic of firefighters. And yeah, which is why, we are talking now.
Yes, we're here.
And yes, and the main star is, of course, my brother. So thank you, Amadeus, for this opportunity and for having good friends who wanted to participate in my research.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Mateus. When you listen to the podcast, please, thank you. And I hope to see you soon, hopefully March. How do I start? Well, I will start.
On my birthday.
Yes. It's your birthday, March 1st. So how this happened is what I went to Poland to teach a group of people that to me are close to me. I consider them family, a bunch of brothers that I have now in Poland. I went from Poznan to Gdańsk. Is that right? Kind of, I guess.
I wasn't there, so maybe
Austin?
I will guess.
Yeah. But I met a lot of great people in Poland. They taught me a lot of things. And I was teaching, by the way, the guys are curious. I was teaching about RIT, which is Rapid Intervention Teams, is how to save a firefighter down. But also, as you guys know, I have a passion for mental health. And I was talking to Amadeus, which is your brother. He said, hey, my sister have a thesis, and she's enjoy that with firefighters, then maybe her thesis about communication. So, all right, let's do it. Why not? I talk to anybody, everybody, because I think mental health is a big component of firefighters. I think everyone, not just firefighters, in all the cultures around the world. Some people pay attention, some people don't. That's why I'm doing this podcast, to expose and to share that knowledge so people can actually understand what we do and take some tools out of it. So your thesis is not just for, it's focused on firefighters, but it's not just for firefighters. You can apply that everywhere, anywhere. And basically, for what I understood from your thesis, that is communication is the key. So it's basically applying English into the Polish firefighters, so they can understand when somebody who doesn't speak Polish can have a better care. That's I know that's the basic rough idea, but I know you know way better because you created the thesis. And if Daria, the floor is yours, go ahead and expose your knowledge. I hope that people can listen to that.
Thank you. Maybe not my knowledge about firefighters is, related to questions that sometimes I ask. It's like, oh, brother, can you tell me this? Or how do you do this? How does it work? It's kind of natural. Yes, but as applied linguistics students, of course, I wanted to focus on language and how we learn language. So firefighters were basically my target group, because I wanted to investigate their experience and their attitudes related to the use of foreign languages at work. And I wanted also to discover their language skills. So I used questionnaire because I prepared questionnaire with 14 questions related to, some general stuff, as if they are professionals, and 25 professional firefighters participated in this research. So of course, thank you to all of you.
Yeah, those listeners.
Participants.
Yeah.
Yes, and I started with some general information about them, and I also asked about real life situations to check if they need. I also asked about the languages that they learned, and now this year I graduated, so I wrote different theses.
Congratulations!
Thank you. related also to learning languages, but by children. So now there is. I also compared. It's very. But maybe this is the topic for our next conversation.
Yes,
like
of
to
course.
talk about differences between adults and children while learning foreign languages. I love this topic. Yes.
That is awesome. That is pretty cool.
Yes. And by the way, are you learning now any foreign languages?
I do. Well, I speak obviously English and Spanish. I know a little bit of Portuguese. I can get away with my Portuguese. I can curse in Polish a lot, which is great. I can say a lot of bad words in Polish. And I know a little bit of everything, kind of, some of the languages. Majority, I know the bad words, of course, like everybody. But I've been willing to be open-minded to learn new languages.
Yes,
I don't mind Polish.
Yes, you speak Spanish, so it's always funny when you talk to someone speaking Spanish, because a bad word in Polish isn't a bad word in Spanish.
Yeah.
As you know,
yes.
We've already discussed it. So, yes. So yes, I hope my Polish-speaking friends, Spanish-speaking friends, English-speaking friends will listen to us. So I would also recommend to listen to other interviews that you conducted, because it's a great way to,
to learn. to learn a bunch of languages.
Every
I
day.
know. I got a comedian, amazing person. I had a nurse who does ketamine over the dosifications for treat anxiety. I got psychologists, psychiatrists. I got another fireman from Venezuela. From actually, in November will come out the one that I did in Poland with my
Great.
friends over there. This episode will be in December, so you have the Christmas spirit on this episode. And tomorrow I'm doing another one with one of you guys too. So it'll be fun. It's been great. It's been an amazing journey. So what do you learn from talking to a bunch of firemen about languages? I'm curious about it because we are not the most, how to say, polite people. We go straight. We are blunt. We say stuff straight in your face, and we have a really specific sense of humor, or the majority. So what do you learn from being with us?
Well, actually, I had a chance to check, the experience, the knowledge of an experienced firefighter who's going to retire soon, or maybe he's already retired, because I conducted it 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
yes, but we wish him all the best, of course.
Yeah. Your retirement.
Yes, and the ones who started their career as firefighters. So, of course, the main language is English. It's the most popular one. So it wasn't, a surprise, let's say. Of course, German and Russian were also very popular languages mentioned by firefighters who participated. Yes, and they mainly learned the languages in a formal way. So let's say at school, at university, even when you decide to, for example, as my brother, he decided to attend the school for firefighters. I have the note. It's the main school of fire service.
Warsaw? In
Warsaw? Yes.
Oh, wait. It's a fire university. Warsaw Fire University. Because I just changed the name. Trust me, I sent an email and I'm trying to contact people there. So I learned it's a used to be Fire Academy, Warsaw. Now it's a Fire University, Warsaw.
And it's amazing because, you're an American. I can learn from you about the things in Poland.
Yes. Yeah. And the cool thing is that not just I'm American, I'm a Venezuelan too. So I got a mix of two cultures. So I can eat empanadas, arepas, and I can eat some you call that turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yes, and I need to tell you that I've tried arepas.
Really?
Prepared, of course, in Poland, prepared by Colombians. So I know.
Oh wait, that doesn't count. That shit doesn't count. The arepas are kind of weird because they put the cheese on top.
No, but also you can
Make a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Of course.
So I will make. So wait? I got a question. I know we going away from the topic, but how did he found the mix for the arepas? Because
yes, it's not easy to get it.
I bet.
Yes, you need to
import it, buy it.
Yeah, no, but there are special, let's say, traditional shops in Poland.
Okay.
When you can get it, but it's not that easy because they told me that the structure, let's say, it's different from the one that you can get in a supermarket in Poland. And the traditional, it's pan.
Yeah,
do you use it as well? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
look at you.
I know something about your culture as well.
Nice. Yeah, me too.
and some words that are similar, the same, let's say, from Colombian slang and from your slang.
Like what? Now put in your spot.
It's better not to say.
You can say it. Hey, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. Nobody in Poland will watch this episode. Nobody will get embarrassed. It's fine. Your brother will have a kick out of it. He will have a fun.
Yes, it will be a perfect opportunity for him to practice.
There you go. See, that's a
Yes.
nice way to put it.
Or maybe, if you allow me, I will speak in Polish, so then you won't
Yes.
understand, but other people will understand.
Yes, please. That would be awesome if you can speak in Polish, because I have no clue what you're saying. It will look so good on the podcast, and I know only my Polish friends will understand. But go ahead, it's all you. The floor is yours.
As my research was described in my thesis, I thought that maybe it would be a good opportunity to read some parts, and then we can discuss it. It will be easier for me as well.
Okay. No problem.
So, yes.
This podcast is for you. It's for the guest. I'm just curious about what you guys do, but to be honest, when I do a podcast, it's for you guys to express and to share your knowledge, because I'm just a fireman. That's it. I'm a fireman with a passion and motivation and a big heart, but I don't know everything. So you guys are the experts, and I want you guys to share that so people can hear it and have different point of view. Like, that would be great.
Well, not an expert.
Well, that's your thesis.
But maybe, later you can discuss with professional firefighters the things that I'm saying now, and he can, say, he can say, let's say, more professional
that's fine.
things related to it. I'm just, doing my things.
You're doing your things. That's true. That is true. 100% true. And I love that. I love you guys. I something that I realized from Polish people. You guys are passionate about. Once you like something, you just go for 100%. And I love that. From you, from the guys from GTD, from the guys from CFBT. I love that about you guys. So it's awesome to see that in different cultures and countries.
Exactly. And it's awesome to hear that,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just awesome to hear that. Okay. So let me read. So the research indicated that firefighters do not often interact with people from abroad during rescue operations. However, when they do, the knowledge of a foreign language is really important to help somebody successfully. So maybe, a few words about it. Yes, because...
Well, yes. Go ahead.
No, please.
No, you're my guest, girl. I'm just a host.
Who's a host here?
Both. All right.
Yes,
so I guess I'll start first.
Something?
So
yes.
I work in a place that is the majority of people are tourists, where my fire department is located. And there's a lot of people that doesn't speak English. The majority, luckily, speak Spanish or Portuguese, so I can get away with my knowledge. But when I have somebody who doesn't speak any of those languages that I know, I have to go to Google Translate. Matter of fact, I had a patient last shift is from Japan. No English at all. So I have to communicate with my Google Translate with him. And I saw the change of his face. Like, the guy was really anxious because he couldn't express what he wants to help. I mean, whatever he needs. As soon as I got on scene and I put the Google Translate, his face just changed. He looked more relaxed. He actually kind of smiles like, oh, finally, somebody who can understand. So I appreciate and I see that actually happening on people. I don't know how many tourists you got in Poland, but I'm pretty sure you don't have that many Spanish people.
Well, actually, there are,
really?
A lot of Spanish people, especially in big cities where they study. They go, for example, for Erasmus exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, there are people.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Taking over.
Yes, but, they didn't, let's say, firefighters didn't mention Spanish as a language learned in a formal way, so I hope we will change it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that.
But one of them learned Spanish in an informal way, because there was also a question like that. So in a language school, or if they have a family abroad or something like that, while watching series and so on. So they mentioned Spanish, they mentioned Greek. And Greek, yes. And now, I'm surprised because I'm also learning Greek.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because I cooperate with the best Greek people, and I decided to, okay, let's do it. Let's try. Because even when you know a few words, as you mentioned bad words, okay, but if you know words, it's you see this. Okay, you used Google Translator, for example, while speaking with this Japanese person, but in a real life conversation, sorry. Yes, it's important when you just know a few words, and okay, never mind. Let's go back to the topic.
No, you're good. No, you're great, and have that little bit of culture on you, like knowing a little bit of what the other person came from. It helps too. It helps a lot with how to empathize, how to as a firefighter, at least if I know somebody's from Middle East, and I know that they are kind of careful with the women's and how to approach them. I won't approach her. I will approach the husband to talk to her, which is normal in their culture. So knowing a little bit of that culture, or even on the food, like I put example in Poland, I tried the tartar or tartar is amazing, but it's raw meat. In this side of the world, you say I want to eat raw meat, they'll call you crazy. But it's part of your culture. It's part of you grew up with. Like arepas. Like arepas for me is something normal that I eat every morning. But here in America, it's not normal. So it's those cultural barriers that if you at least know about it, you can actually create a good communication between firefighters or between the patients that you have to take care of.
Exactly. And I had the same thought when I went to Greece. And I tried, this fresh food. It was like delicious.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. But it's, as you mentioned, it's part of culture. Trying, food, typical things that, that are typical for a given place, country. Yes. So, if a person who responded that they are learning Greek is still learning Greek, they are more than welcome to share their knowledge and experience.
Yes.
Yes, with me. And yes, so, I started with a short introduction about not using often foreign languages. So there was also a question related to it. And almost half of them responded that they had to interact with people from abroad a few times during all the years of service.
Yeah.
And even some people never,
oh wow,
had interacted with a person from abroad. And 5 people interacted a few times a year.
Okay.
So, then I should ask probably how many times, how many times a year exactly, if it is 1 a month or, twice in, I don't know, 3 months or something. And they also shared their real life situations. So one of them mentioned communication by gestures. Another one mentioned another firefighter who spoke English. So, thanks to it, they could help.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, their own knowledge of English also was crucial.
Yeah, I got a question. Do the firefighters on the academy or university, do they have to take language as a subject, to pass? And do you have to choose? Can you choose what you want to learn, or the university say, hey, you have to learn English or German or Russian or I don't know another language besides Polish? How that works over there?
Well, starting with foreign languages, yes, and they need to pass their finals. So it is called Matura exam in a foreign language in order to attend school for firefighters.
Oh.
And, according to the information received from my brother, they can learn English, German, and Russian. But
Okay.
I don't know how they are divided and how,
Okay.
If they are, divided also according to their level or no, but it is, to be checked, to be discovered.
Yeah.
Yes, but these three languages. And yeah, I think in every school. So for in the main school in Warsaw, but also for at school for sub officers.
Oh, okay.
Of the State Fire Service. Yes, the
Nice.
schools are in Poznań, Kraków, and Częstochowa.
Awesome. So they learn the language. It's just matter of practices once you graduate from school or from the academy, which is from your studies, it says that you don't have that many interactions with foreigners. It also depends if you're in a capital city or you're in a rural town. It's all depends, and life. When you could become a fireman, it's not just for the shift or for the work; it's for life. So who? And I understand now why is that. And what was the most thing that impacted you doing your research? Like you said, oh, I didn't expect this. Besides the guy speaking Greek, anything that doing your studies like, oh wow, this is weird. I didn't expect it.
Well, let me think. Let me think about it. No, to be honest, I don't think so.
Nothing surprised you? Like, whoa, this is not unexpected.
Maybe that, but I'm not a specialist.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's just it's just a personal opinion, because my thesis was divided into a theoretical part and practical part, and in a theoretical one, I also focused on other, as you call them, first responders.
Yes.
So yes, police officers and soldiers.
Okay.
And there was the information that when it comes to PTSD, for example, firefighters are not, the group of service who is affected by PTSD as much as other first responders. And it is because they do not only, it's not always about accidents. It's not always about, death or other, other situations. Things. It's sometimes, helping cat.
Like the movies, jumping on the truck and jumping on the tree and just climb the tree and get the cat. Yeah, hey, One time I got a call to open a wine bottle.
Oh.
And I'm not kidding. Yes, I'm not kidding. So I understand those little things. Little by little, it affects you. Because if you call me at 2:00 in the morning for open your wine bottle, I won't be the happiest person in the world. Just put a nice way.
I won't, say anything about it.
You avoid problems. That's fine. Hey, nobody listens to this podcast. You're fine. You can say whatever you want.
Yes.
You can even curse in Spanish. It's fine.
Podemos hablar en español. No hay problema. Pero creo que más personas en Polonia pueden entender inglés que español.
Yes. Sí, eso sí lo entiendo. English is, because I just said it's Russian, English, and German. So I know Guten Tag from Germany, and I know Privyet from Russian. Yeah, everything else is just a bunch of bad words, but but I know that at least.
You are a host. You can.
That's true. I put the rules, so
I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah, not you, but somebody else might.
But actually,
I know Corva.
Yes.
Yes.
In Spanish.
It's curva. Curva is like a round thing, like like a circle. Yeah.
But actually, you've already mentioned it is part of the culture.
Yeah, it's true.
So
it's true. If you wanna blend in, you need to learn those words too. You need to learn not just the formal languages, the informal too.
Exactly.
How to say stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
Or like in my case, I have to drink a bunch of vodka over there when I went to Poland. It was fine, but I wasn't expecting that.
I'm not going to say anything about it.
You keep it quiet, yeah.
Yes.
Hey, that's good. You guys love to drink. I'll take that.
Well,
yeah.
we haven't seen each other, in
true.
reality, just
just online. Yes.
Yes, so it's not about me.
Well, hopefully, when I go back in March, we can do an episode with you and your brother in Warsaw, because I'll be in Warsaw. For those who are interested in see where I'm going in March, I'm going to Warsaw. Hopefully
Great.
Nothing happened from here to there.
Great, because currently I'm living 2 hours away from Warsaw, so I will be more than happy.
Awesome.
Visit.
So we can do this person to person. And then we can get a shot of vodka. Vodka with orange juice. And pierogies.
Pierogi, yes, but I'm not going to say anything about other things.
That's fine.
You try, to...
I'm trying to take the information. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm trying. And trust me, your brother will be with me in the same, like, yeah, let's try. But yeah, that's life. That's the culture, right?
Yes, exactly. But
Exactly.
I'm so happy to hear that you have, you had good experience, you have good memories,
Yes.
you met good people, so
Yeah, yeah. The only thing I will say bad about Poland is the cold weather. That shit is too cold over there, because I'm used to Florida. Florida is in Celsius what? Between 36 and 40 something degrees Celsius all year round. So I'm not used to cold weather. As soon as I went there, got a jacket, sweater, thermals. It was rough. That's the only thing I would say about Poland is the cold weather. But I get a jacket, so I'll be fine.
that's true. But on the other hand, it's also beautiful, I would say.
It is.
Seeing, this change. And I also had to learn how to appreciate this change, how to find something, amazing in every season. But yes, I went to Greece and I could swim in the sea in October, and that was an experience.
Really? How was it?
Amazing. We had a business trip because, as I mentioned, now I'm working as a recruiter.
Yeah.
And we have an international team.
Okay.
And we are based in Poland, in Greece, Romania, and Cyprus. And we had, the meeting of the whole team, and it was, amazing.
Oh, I can't even imagine. In Greece? That's awesome. That's a great job, actually. I would like to have that job too. Just travel to Greece and meet everybody.
Yes, and I also interact with people on a daily basis as you, but it's a completely different, context.
Yes, it's good.
But yes, I actually love it. Like interacting with people, working with people, and yeah.
That's good. Like I always said, YOLO. You only live once. So you only have one opportunity and maybe might not come back, or maybe that's it. That's the only chance that you have. So you have to enjoy life as best as you can without getting in danger. But other than that, just enjoy life.
Yes, and you have also a different saying.
Yeah, roll with the punches.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big phrase here in the United States. That means that no matter what happens, just adapt and overcome. You get punched, keep going. What else can you do? There's things in life that you cannot control, and I think I took that as a philosophy in my life. So I learned to don't be so obsessed with things when things happen. So I roll with the punches. That's the basically of firefighting. The fire is dynamic place. So you literally go to a scene, you have a plan to put the fire down, but when you get on scene, it's completely different. So you need to learn how to adapt. The same with people. You might have a perception of somebody that, oh, maybe he's a nice person. When you meet them, like, oh, this guy's an asshole. So you need to adapt to the situation and make the best out of it.
I hope you won't think about me.
No, you're great. You're great.
When you meet me.
Hey, you might have some fans here in the States. You might have some fans in the States here. So you don't worry about it. Actually, I do have a fan actually now. Because I comment about your podcast today. One of the guys says, and they're like, oh, really? And show a picture. Oh, wow. So you have a fan in the States now. Well, a couple.
Really?
Yeah.
But Poland or me?
You. So the people want to see more of you. So awesome.
Thank you.
You always can come back to the podcast and yeah. But I got a question, and this is outside the educational and the learning experience, right? What is the big difference you've seen between a firefighter from Poland and a firefighter from America? Now that you kind of interact with me more. Oh shit, you're thinking.
Yes, because it's a tricky question, because I know you from America, and in Poland I know more firefighters than just my brother.
Yeah.
So it's hard to compare.
Yeah. But
yes, it's a tricky question.
But you can say whatever you want. Don't worry, your brother won't know. He'll be fine. You can say it in Polish if you want. And then in English.
No, you are the host, so
yeah, I'm fine. Trust me.
So you need to understand me.
I'm fine. Trust me. I got a thick skin. I can take a lot, but yes. What's the difference? What you got?
Well. I don't know. I don't know. Like, to be honest, like in the end, maybe you may have a different equipment, for example, but in the end you do similar things on a daily basis, and it's all about saving people's lives, animals' lives, and properties, and so on.
Yeah.
So
That's a nice way to put it. That's a
well,
great way to put
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I got you.
But you said
Yeah.
that, we can exchange the roles. So what about you? What do you think?
About firefighters
The
in Poland
difference,
and
yes.
difference? Oh, besides the equipment, I would say the way we approach things. Like we
Okay.
in America, most of the places that we work, you can do like a roof operation. You can jump on the roof.
Okay.
In Poland, that's crazy. Like they don't even think about it. So that's one of the big difference. Like we all want to do the same at the end, help people, save people, and protect property. But it's how you do it is a difference. I will say because when I was there, I felt like I was one of you guys in the fire in the community, in the firefighter community. Like I have no difference. It's just I'm a little taller, and I speak Spanish and English. They speak English and Polish most. So. Yeah, I had a great time. So I was on the and what was your conclusion on your thesis? We'll go back to your thesis before we start getting crazy talking about stuff.
Yes. So
what you learned from your thesis?
Okay, so maybe I will also learn part of my thesis, so then we can discuss it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yes. So, according to the information received, they would take part in a language course devoted to a firefighter's job. So, as you mentioned, maybe, some Spanish course or English course, we are here.
Yes.
We are here to help, of course. And yes, it may mean that the firefighters would like to broaden their knowledge and be prepared if a situation requires the use of a foreign language. And, as the answers show, the knowledge of a foreign language should not be an indicator in appointing a firefighter to a higher position.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
it makes. Yeah, it should be a tool, but it shouldn't be something that stop you from moving into ranks. I agree with that.
Exactly.
It's a great tool, but like not everybody is open to learn new languages or new cultures, right?
Exactly. And the aim of my thesis was to check their approach, their attitudes. So, I didn't expect that they will say, oh, of course, it should be the most important. And no, I wanted to investigate it. So not in an every job position you actually need to use the language on a daily basis, of course, as we said it at the beginning. Yes. And foreign languages are important to firefighters at work. However, a big number more or less disagreed that the respondent would not be able to conduct a rescue operation successfully where victims are from abroad because of a language barrier.
Yeah.
And as you've mentioned, it's a useful skill, but it's likely that they find other abilities related to their profession more important regardless of the situation.
That's true. It will make it easier, but not like I said, everybody is willing to put the effort to learn a new language, which is hard. Regardless of where you are, it's hard to learn. In the older you get, the harder it gets. So it's true. It's a skill, and I hope that people, when listening to the podcast, besides knowing more about the Polish culture and the food and all great things you guys have, at least take something out of it. We'll be learning another language, or at least be open to another culture. That's my goal. If we can take something from this podcast, is at least to be open to another culture.
Exactly.
So we can all eat pierogies.
And Yes, because as you mentioned that I've already have fans, but they have to take me and my laugh because it's
Yeah,
it's my feature. So if
it's true.
you can't take it, you can't be my
Yes, and no, it's true. It's true for mental health, for finding a partner, somebody you wanna be with the rest of your life. If it's not from Poland, they need to be open to, hey, I need to learn another language, or I need to at least adapt to their culture, or be open to a different culture, right? Like Colombian culture, or Venezuelan, or South American, or American culture. They need to be all Polish. They need to be open to, deal and learn more about the other person culture.
exactly.
So
So
put it nice.
do you predict that I will have a partner from different country?
I don't know, but maybe. I mean, you're really smart. You speak Polish, English, Spanish. I guess you're learning Greek. So
Yes, but
and you travel.
when it comes to Greek, it's like 50 days on Duolingo. So I don't know if we can count it, but it's the
It works.
process.
Exactly, it is a process. It's a process. It's not easy process. It's not fast. If you really want to learn the language, and one of the things too is if you really want to learn, you need to go to that place. Like if I want to learn Spanish, I will go to a Spanish place, not just learning from Duolingo.
Yes. But okay, like, for example, now we can speak Spanish and English, and I don't have to leave my home.
Exactly.
So it's
It
easier
works.
as well.
Yeah,
It
technology helps a lot, and it's amazing.
Yes, but you have to feel it, like why you want to learn, why you want, it's like with different things as well. You have to just know why you want to do it, why you want to start, why you want to continue to to see this process, and then be able to talk to
Anybody.
native speakers.
There you go.
And
No, I love cultures. I love the fact that I can be open to different cultures and languages, and I think that's the only thing you can take, because money is just money, but time and the relationship that you build with people are forever. So doesn't matter how much money people makes or they don't make, is how you interact and how you relate with other people.
Well, enough to visit you in
Orlando, yes. You need to bring some sunblock, girl, because you will be burning. This stuff is hot over here.
Yes, I think
you
so.
will look red.
I think so.
Yeah, because I got the caramel color. It's South American. Whoa. I got the brown people skin, so I won't crack that bad. Yeah. Before we finalize, because it's already almost an hour talking.
Wow.
What will be your advice for, in general, for people to learn or to be open for another language? What you will recommend to people?
Yes, first of all, be open. And, sometimes we face this language barrier. Like we think we are, too scared to say something because, oh my God, I will make mistake, or what will they think about it, blah, blah, blah. Yes, of course. But if you do not start speaking, practicing, then, how is it possible to, to work?
Yeah,
Let's
to work
say.
or do anything.
So,
or
yes.
to find somebody.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. I feel like a pimp. I'm sitting you out. And before we leave, who you recommend to talk to me in the podcast from Poland that you know, or somebody that you know that would be great to talk, and I will reach that person maybe.
Well,
hopefully.
my friends are the best, and people I cooperate with, and that I surround myself are the best. So all of them.
Okay, so I need the contact info and tell them that I will contact them or they contact me, and we can have a podcast with all you guys in one. Who knows, but we can do something about it. That'll be awesome.
Exactly.
How about your teacher, the person who helped you with the thesis?
Of course.
You want to do it? Yeah.
We can ask. We can ask my professor, and if he would be interested, then.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yes.
I sounds like a plan. Well, thank you so much, Daria, for your time. I know it's what time is the weather right now? It is
almost 6
p.m. in Poland. Thank you so much for the time. I know it's been struggling to actually make it happen, but we made it happen, which is good. Thank you for all my listeners. Gracias a todos. How you say that? Gracias a todos in Polish.
Dziękujemy wszystkim, którzy nas słuchali.
Yes. Whatever you said sounds amazing. So thank you for everybody to listen. Amadeus, thank you, buddy, for making this happen. We hopefully get you in the podcast in one point so we can talk, even with subtitles on it. That'll be great. And any last word before we leave, Daria? Anything else you want to say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a pleasure. And it's a pleasure.
Thank you, and see you soon.
Yes, we will. Definitely March, but yes, we will. Thank you so much. And people, have fun and, YOLO. Enjoy life. Bye.
Bye.